Have you ever imagined the Toronto Maple Leafs making a blockbuster move before the trade deadline? The NHL season is about to turn upside down, and the Leafs, who have been a roller coaster of emotions, are ready to take a bold step that could completely change the course of the team in the playoffs. What's going on behind the scenes in Toronto? According to Darren Dreger, one of the top NHL experts, the team is eyeing something big, and the rumors keep coming. Every day it seems like a new trade is on the table. Brock Nelson's name comes up, then it's Dylan Cousins, Brayden Schenn, and even Erik Karlsson. But what do these speculations really mean? Dreger, a trusted insider, claims that the Toronto Maple Leafs are preparing something truly grand, and that if you're a hockey fan, you need to pay attention. He named the Leafs as one of the most intriguing teams to watch before the trade deadline, which is on March 7th. This puts enormous pressure on the team and raises the question everyone is asking: will Toronto risk everything now to finally win the Stanley Cup, or will they play it safe and make smaller trades? Just imagine Toronto going all in. We're talking about trading draft picks and promising prospects to land players like Brayden Schenn, Brandon Tanev, and Jamie Alexiak. These are heavyweight names that could completely transform the team and make them an even stronger playoff contender. Schenn, for example, is an elite two-way center with a playing style that can help both offensively and defensively. And the best part, he has plenty of experience being a Stanley Cup champion with the St. Louis Blues. It's not every day you find a player like Schenn on the trade market. Tanev, with his defensive skills and immense courage in his plays, would bring the stability Toronto so desperately needs on their defense line. Moreover, he has excellent offensive firepower, something that could be a key piece in the playoffs. And we can't forget about Alexiak, who would fit perfectly alongside Morgan Rielly on defense, creating a solid and hard-to-break defensive pair. Of course, this type of move would come at a very high cost, and here's where the dilemma for the Leafs comes in. Fraser Minton, Easton Cowan, and several draft picks might have to be sacrificed. This is a risky bet, especially considering that Toronto has a recent history of being eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. If that happens again, the pressure on the franchise will be enormous. On the other hand, if Toronto decides to go the more cautious route, they could make smaller trades, acquiring players like Jake Evans, Ryan Donato, Michael Kesselring, or Mathieu Olivier. These players are more affordable and could help fill gaps in the lineup without causing a major impact or shift in the team. But the big question is, are these players enough to take Toronto to the top, or do the Leafs need to take a bolder step and risk everything to bring in pieces that can truly make a difference? The big question now is, how far are the Leafs willing to go? Will they be ready to break this 58-year curse without a Stanley Cup, or will they settle for another season without capturing the much-desired title? If Toronto decides to go all in, this could completely change the course of the season and finally bring the long-awaited Stanley Cup to the city. But at the same time, if they make a misstep, it could result in yet another playoff disappointment, and fan frustration will be inevitable. General manager Brad Treliving has a tough job ahead, and he needs to make crucial decisions in the coming days. And what do you think about this move? Leave your opinion in the comments. Do you believe the Leafs should go for big trades or stick with a more conservative plan? Which players do you think Toronto should acquire to finally win the Stanley Cup? Let's debate and exchange ideas. And don't forget, in the next video, we'll closely follow all of Toronto's moves and bring you the hottest updates on the trades. If something big happens, I'll be live to cover it all. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and stay up to date with everything about the race for the Stanley Cup. Don't miss it.